Under the blinding lights of Los Angeles, as tens of thousands watched in awe, one man stood at the center of it all, silent, calm, and utterly unshaken. His name was Shohei Ohtani. But what the world didn't realize was that this night wasn't just another game. It was a moment that would rewrite what it means to be great. They called him the unicorn. The player who could pitch like Nolan Ryan and hit like Babe Ruth. A legend born in the wrong century. But behind that calm smile, behind that flawless swing, there was a story no one saw coming. You see, greatness is easy to measure when it's written in numbers: 500-foot home runs, 100-mile-per-hour fastballs, era, ops, war. But what if I told you, Ohtani's greatness couldn't be measured by any of it? That it lived somewhere deeper, somewhere that no stat, no camera, no award could ever touch. When he first came to America, people laughed. A pitcher and a hitter. In the same league that chews up and spits out even the best specialists. Impossible. They said he was naive, that the MLB wasn't a playground for dreams. But Ohtani didn't listen. He never had. He never needed to. From the moment he picked up a ball in Japan, Ohtani wasn't chasing numbers, he was chasing something else. Something pure. A vision so powerful that even failure couldn't touch it. And oh, he failed. More than people remember. The injuries, the surgeries, the headlines that said, maybe he should pick one. Each setback was supposed to break him, but every single time, he came back sharper, faster, more determined. As if pain itself had become his training partner. 2018. His first MLB season. The critics watched with folded arms. 1 game, 2 games, then 10, then 20. The bat exploded, the crowd roared, and suddenly the experiment was working. He was striking out the league's best hitters and launching baseballs into the night sky. And yet, when the season ended, he smiled quietly, not because he proved them wrong, but because he knew, he hadn't proven anything yet. He was just getting started. There's something eerie about Ohtani's calm. When he steps onto the mound, the world seems to hold its breath. When he steps into the batter's box, pitchers tremble. It's not arrogance. It's not ego. It's something else, the stillness of someone who's already fought his biggest battles long before the cameras ever rolled. Baseball, for Ohtani, is not a game of competition. It's a game of expression. Every pitch, every swing, it's art. It's discipline. It's a conversation between him and the impossible. When he won the MVP, fans screamed, the world bowed, and the numbers broke the internet. But Ohtani, he just smiled, bowed, and went back to work. Because his greatness was never about applause. It was about the pursuit itself. 2023. The season that should have broken him. Torn ligament. Another injury. The world gasped. Headlines again. Is this the end of the two-way era? But what no one knew, was that behind the scenes, Ohtani was already planning his return. Not just a comeback, a rebirth. And then came the day that changed everything, the World Baseball Classic Final. Japan versus the United States. His teammates, his country, the weight of expectation, all on his shoulders. And who stood on the other side? His own Angels teammate, Mike Trout. The face of baseball. The perfect duel. The script couldn't have been written better. 9th inning. 2 outs. Ohtani takes the mound. Trout steps in. The crowd roars. The world stops. First pitch, slider, just off. Second, fastball, 100 miles per hour, strike 1. Then another. And another. The count builds, the tension grows. Then it happens. Full count. 3-2. The entire world watching. Ohtani breathes once, nods slightly, and fires. 102 miles per hour. Swing and miss. Strike 3. Japan wins. But it wasn't just a strikeout. It was destiny colliding with discipline. It was the culmination of every doubt, every injury, every sleepless night, all distilled into one perfect pitch. That moment wasn't about winning a title. It was about proving something that words can't describe. That greatness isn't about being better than others, it's about becoming the truest version of yourself, no matter how impossible the path. After the celebration, cameras searched for Ohtani. But he wasn't grandstanding. He was hugging teammates, bowing to the crowd, eyes glistening, not with pride, but gratitude. Because he understood, even the greatest moments are borrowed. Then came the move to the Dodgers. The largest contract in sports history. But even then, he donated money to stadium workers, took deferred payments so his team could sign more talent. Who does that? In a world obsessed with self, Ohtani chose sacrifice. He didn't just redefine baseball. He redefined what it means to lead. Every kid who ever felt too different, every athlete told they had to choose, they look at Ohtani now and see something revolutionary: permission. Permission to dream without limits. And yet, even with all his fame, you still see it, that quiet humility. The kid who bows before stepping on the field. The man who cleans his own cleats. The legend who still blushes when he's praised. It's as if Ohtani plays not to be remembered, but to remind us that greatness doesn't live in records or trophies. It lives in how we carry ourselves when no one's watching. Because the truth is, one day, his numbers will be broken. His records will fall. Someone else will throw harder, hit farther. But they'll never replicate this. The balance of fire and calm. The fusion of grace and power. That's the kind of greatness you can't measure. The kind that doesn't fit in highlight reels or analytics dashboards. The kind that lives quietly, in the spaces between pitches, in the heart of a man who just loves the game. So when you watch Shohei Ohtani step up to the plate, remember, you're not just watching an athlete. You're watching a living contradiction. A man who turned impossible into routine. And maybe, just maybe, he's teaching us something we've forgotten, that to be truly great isn't to dominate others, it's to inspire them. So next time you see him smile, remember, that's not the smile of a superstar. That's the smile of someone who's already found peace in the pursuit. And that is the kind of greatness you can't measure.